What's up, guys? It is JD from Let It Rip Side by Side and Adventure. As you can see, we got the Pro R. You can see we got Big Blue, and there's some stuff sitting on Big Blue, which we're going to talk about right now. Now, we have been pinching pennies. We've been busting our butt. We finally had the opportunity to get the channel to the next step. We've been working with a bunch of different vendors to try to create our own merchandise line to represent Let It Rip Side by Side. Now, we've been utilizing some of this product. We've been wearing some of this product, and we're extremely satisfied with what we've got to share with you guys. Now, with that being said, we actually have a Shopify set up where we can accept multiple different types of payments, whether or not that is PayPal, Venmo, Pay as Shop, multiple different types of credit cards, so that's not going to be an issue. We also have on some of our merchandise, we actually now have a QR code where you guys can scan and it will actually take you to all of our links, whether or not that's YouTube, TikTok, or our online store. Now, I will put in the link right here, and then I will also put in the description the link to all of our online accounts as far as our Shopify, etc. Now, I'm super excited about this. I really think we have some bangers for products. Everybody says that they really like what we're coming out with. So without further ado, let's check it out. First off, everybody realizes you got to have some stickers. So that one right there, that's Gray Ghost. Okay, then we also have OG 2.0, as you can see right there. Now these are 4.5, 5-inch stickers, and then we also have Let It Rip Side by Side. Shout out to Tim and Ginger at Murray Power Sports. They're actually the people that created the wrap that is on Big Red, and that thing is held up through Wisconsin winters, which are usually pretty nasty, and I feel if they can create a wrap that holds up like that, I know their stickers are going to be great quality. So all these are readily available as well. Now, we also have the usual go-to. You see that one right there, our design as well. Camouflage koozie, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Everybody's got them, so yep, we had to jump on that. We had to jump on that wagon. So next, we've got snapbacks. Good old snapbacks. Now that is not a printed label. That is actually an embroidered, stitched on Let It Rip Side by Side. Now I wore one of these. I really like them. Takes a little bit to break them in, but everybody knows with the new hat that is indeed the case. So stickers, hats, koozies, moving on to the next. Now we have been, I don't know, I think 9 or 10 different states. And on every one of my videos, at the end of the video, I sign off with on to the next adventure. So one of our lineups or one of our, lines or brands of t-shirts is going to be just that. We have taken some amazing pictures, whether or not it's sunsets, whether or not it's groups of guys that we have ridden with, and we want to represent all the different places that we have been since the channel has started. So we currently have 2 t-shirts that we have started this line, or started that production line. One of them is Attica, Indiana. Most people are familiar with the Badlands. And then we also have one where Dylan and I were up in Moab. So check them out. Okay. Now, this is an awesome shirt. This one is the Attica, Indiana. As you can see, our logo or our sign off onto the next adventure. Now this is the back of the shirt, and on the front, every one of our shirts are going to have the chest logo. It's going to say Let It Rip Side by Side. Now we do have multiple different sizes. We've got a couple medium, bunch of large, and then a bunch of extra large. Now we don't have a huge amount of inventory because this is kind of our test run to see how well the product and stuff does. And okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, we've got, this is the second one. This is Moab, Utah. That is the LaSalle Mountains off in the background, and the print quality and stuff like that is absolutely great. But as you can see, on to the next adventure, and then once again, we have the chest logo on that. So that's number 2. Okay, now you guys are familiar with this one. You guys have seen this on some of my other shirts, but we brought it back up again to put into production to sell to you guys. And then once again, also has the chest logo. Okay, and we've got the regular OG right there, sharp. Everything is extremely crisp, looks very nice. And once again, guys, we also have the chest logo as well. Then we've got the good old, that one you guys have seen a lot, same thing. Now these are all on the back of the shirts, and once again, this is the chest plate as well. Because we don't want to have you guys running around with a giant billboard on the front of our shirts. We kind of want them to look tasteful. We want them to look nice. Now, as far as the On to the Next Adventure lineup, if you guys start collecting those now, our ultimate goal for the channel is to make it to all lower 48. We would love to get every single place. So if those do well, we're going to continue to bring a lineup. So if you want to be like, hey, I've got all 48 shirts, start with those two, because there's more to come in that regards. Now, this is one of the, I guess, we're extremely excited about this. Now, everybody, I'm not sure if you're familiar with what a tumbler is. What's that? Oh, yeah, I got more shirts. Wife called me out on that one. So now, on top of the On to the Next Adventure, we are trying to help generate extra revenue for the people that put time and put effort to come out and help us film, because not a lot of people realize it is a lot of work to try to create a decent video, to create good content, because we've always tried to strive between the drones and the cameras and the time that goes into it to be more than just a guy with a GoPro stuck on the roll cage. So we have some of the iconic rigs that have been on the channel. For example, this is one of them. That's OG 2.0. Okay, as you can see right there.
The Portal Master.
Yes, that is the Portal rig that we spent a boatload of money on, but it was an absolute beast. It was one of our very first rigs that we had on the channel. We learned a lot with that, and then we kind of moved up to Gray Ghost. We had the Beast, which was the Pro XP Sport. Now we've got the Pro R, Big Blue, and then Dylan's got Brutus. So if these do well, now the only downside about the iconic rigs are these are going to be pre-order, because I might like this rig, but I'm not 100% sure that you guys are. So if you want to support people such as myself or the wife, or when Dylan creates his own line, that's what these are. These are going to be the iconic rigs on the channel. So we've got OG 2.0, and then we also have Big Blue. As you can see right there, that's good old Big Blue. And then once again, guys, as you can see, they all have a very nice chest plate. Very tasteful, very nice shirts, very good quality. Now, I have worked at this company as far as some of my previous shirts. I haven't had issues with them shrinking. You can wash them. Careful with the drying. Obviously, it's not a big deal, but you know, it's one of those, you dry something at high heat for a while, you will have issues in the future.
Air dry is best.
Yeah, air dry is best.
Hang on a hanger.
Okay, so now this is one of the, like I said before I forgot the other shirts, we are extremely excited about these tumblers. Multiple different reasons. First off, we have the, obviously you've seen that one, but this is the 4-in-1, okay? It has a little handle. Now, if you guys are not familiar with what the 4-in-1 is, if you take this off right here, so you can fit skinny, put the skinny on there, and it's right where it's supposed to be. Okay, so you don't like the skinnies, you want just a regular, what do we call them, trail soda or soda or whatever the case is. Now, how these work for the 4-in-1s is there's ridges inside of there. I don't know if you can see it very well,
yeah,
but no matter what size can you put in there, it sits on those ridges, and it is all in the exact same location. So you have the regular tumbler, you can put the skinnies in there, you can put a regular soda or trail soda in there, and the rubber insert holds it in place, so when you go to take a drink, it doesn't, you know, hit you in the face and bust your lip as far as that's concerned. And then you also have, you can fit a regular good old beer bottle. And as you can see, she's in there. She is in there solid. So that's the 4-in-1. Now, all these will be available, and if you look real close right there on all their tumblers, they have a QR code, so if you want to share it with your friends or point them in the right direction of the YouTube channel, quick, easy way to get there. Marty, the cup guy, he is absolutely awesome. He can do a lot of cool custom designs as far as that stuff is concerned, and we'll talk more about that in a second. So, we got the 4-in-1s. Then, we've got regular 20-ouncer. That one's nothing crazy. This is just a regular 20-ouncer, as you can see the lid there. Now, I've utilized these now for, I would say, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. You can put something in here hot, and if you're not careful, you come back 2 hours, it'll still scald your face. They are extremely high quality. I really do like them. Now, let's see what else we got. We've got this one right here. Now this is one of the ones that we are extremely excited about. As you can see there, that's our normal rig. It is a 20 ouncer with a normal, but on the bottom.
Get to the juice.
Get to the juice right here. That is a Bluetooth speaker that attaches to the bottom of the tumbler.
How it comes off.
Yes. So now if you need to wash it, if you need to clean it up, it screws right off. Or if you're sitting by the campfire, you're riding around in your side-by-side, or whatever the case is, you can take this off. You can take it wherever you want to. Now if you look on here, there, it's really hard to see, but there is a volume up, a pause button, and a volume down button. Now inside the cup, they will come with a charger. As you can see right here. So there's the charger. That will come inside the cup when you get it. And extremely easy to pair as far as that stuff's concerned. It's just like any other Bluetooth device. Turn it on, turn your pairing on your phone or whatever device you're using to stream to the Bluetooth, connect it. It's easy peasy, it takes 2 seconds. And it's got a little light show. So what we've come to find out, you know, the wife, what she does is she'll hook it up to her tumbler. She has some news channels or some news outlets that she listens to in the morning. She'll fill hers up with coffee. She can be sitting at the coffee table, watching turkeys and the deer out in the yard, sipping on it, listening to it, and not be staring at her phone while she does it. So like I said, they are awesome. Bluetooth speakers win. We've tried them numerous times.
And the sound quality is very good as
Yes.
well. We tested them and they are,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
You know, like the wife, I'm not sure if you can hear her behind the camera, but like she was saying, we have tested the sound quality. We were kind of concerned for, you know, what the product is, but surprisingly they listen pretty well. We were out building Dylan's shed the other day. We were 6 hours in the cold. That speaker played the entire time. We didn't have to worry about charging it. And Marty, the gentleman that produces these cups for us, said that he can play at some of his venues at a reasonable volume for almost 8 hours straight before he actually has to charge those. So pretty impressive. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to before I talk about one of my favorite things that I think you guys are really going to like. This is not a stamp. This is not a sticker. This is embedded, chemically embedded into this tumbler. The only way that you're getting that off of there is you would have to take either the edge of your key, something sharp, and actually scratch it off of the tumbler because it is on there. It's smooth, it's flawless, and it is crisp, which brings us to, I hope you guys really like this because I think it is going to be a very, I don't know, interesting way to customize these tumblers for you guys. Now, I'm gonna warn you, you'll have the base cost of the Bluetooth tumbler, like this one, but there will be a $5 upcharge to have a custom tumbler made. So for example, it will have on the very top, it'll have Let Er Rip side-by-side, it'll have our On to the Next Adventure on the bottom. There will be a little QR code, but as you can see, that is a custom image. And everybody realizes most people that have side-by-sides take more pictures of their side-by-sides than they do their wife.
I know you're guilty.
I am guilty as charged. So if you have, say, a picture of either your machine upside down or you're with your group of riding buddies and you want to have that image imprinted and printed on this, we can have that design implemented onto these Bluetooth speakers. Now I will put my email in the description below. Now with that being said, for quality purposes, if you can send the picture from the original device the image was taken, that will give us the best quality picture. Because say if somebody, you know, takes a picture, sends it to this person sends it to this person, every single time it moves from device, you lose some of the quality of the image. So if you want the best quality image, send it from the device to the email in the description and we can design you a cup like that. Now you will have to head over to the Shopify and you can check out some of these prices. All that information will be on there. So to show you, that's one design, and then this is, I don't want to scratch it, this is the other one that we took when we were at Little Sahara Sand Dunes. That's the edge of the image, and as you can see, that's the sunset with all of us sitting up on top of the dunes. Once again, custom design, custom image, and I really do like the quality. So,
and the custom ones come with the speaker.
Yes, and all the custom ones will come with the Bluetooth speaker. So guys, it has been a long time coming. We realize I've talked about having merchandise and stuff before, but to find a quality companies that are going to provide good quality product for you guys has been the biggest challenge, not to mention the pinch all the pennies, because everybody realizes you got to work, you got to pay the bills. So this is a huge step for us. So once again, we'll have the Shopify open here shortly, and you guys can go find any of this merchandise. Now, okay, if you guys have ever heard the image, if you squint, it's mint, that is one of these deals. So it's hard to tell in camera, but this was our original design that we wanted to have embroidered. They didn't realize there was an issue, produced all the hats, we got them. Long story short, they replaced them with this one, which is a much better product, and we got to keep all these. Now they're not horrible from a distance. Like I said, if you squint, it is mint, but they're kind of, you know, they're not perfect. So there is a reason they are free, and I'm telling you that now. But if you spend $30 or more, so say for example, you get a shirt, you get a free hat. Get a bunch of stickers, you get a free hat. Say if you get, you know, a tumbler, you get a free hat. So now these are limited. We only have, I believe, 35 of these. So anybody that orders, spends $30 or more from the get-go, you get a free hat till supplies last. So it has been, like I said, it has been a journey, and for all the people that have been involved in this, whether that's my sponsors, Nick down at Lang's, GLifeUTV, Sean and the boys down at Bikeman, everybody as far as Tim and Ginger down at Murray Power Sports, it has been a huge grind, and I appreciate each and everybody that has sponsored and backed the channel. And last but not least, I can't do it without you guys. You know, I'm watching the channel continue to grow. We're trying to continue to bring quality content, and that's why I think we waited as long as we did to bring the merchandise, because we wanted to bring quality merchandise. But so super excited, guys. Be sure to head over, check out the Shopify, check out it's actually on letterrip.com. You can find it, Google it, bloop, 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 and we'll be up there. And with that being said, guys, on to the next adventure.